So anyways, what's up, crew? We're back live playing the Outer Worlds. Same place we left off, honestly. Some time's passed, but it was the same spot. I haven't really moved at all. I just got done stuffing my fucking face is what I did. I'll try this one more time. Okay, 2 more times. Okay, 3 more times. 3, 4. Can we get a counter on how many times? 5. 6. Okay, I need to make sure I'm all the way up top. Pavardi's looking at me like, this fucking idiot. Why? Why am I doing this to myself? I don't even know that you can do this. Okay. Hey. Here we go. Alright. I wish you could go in 3rd person on here. That would... What up, Alec? You get any more rank done? Oh look, I can open it right here. Oh, where'd the fucking option go? Don't push me off, please. Don't push me off. Oh my god, can I... All I want to do is get up there. Like, is that too much to ask? Honestly, don't think I can get up here from right here. Maybe in the corner? Oh no. I think I just... See, I don't know that he'll get mad if I pick it.
Wish I could do that.
No. I'm sorry. He pulled his fucking gun out like he wanted to start fighting, though. Should I go try to talk to him and see if he's mad at me?
It's not the best choice. It's spaceman.
She said, I hate you, vending machine. After that story she told. Why are you opening that? I'm in here stealing stuff. Stop it. What are you doing? Trying to get me caught? Hell no. I gotta get point back tomorrow. You lost points? You ended up worse than what you started? Don't tell me that's what happened to you, bro. I always feel like I should have lost points too until we were around the same and then just played together so we could have gotten up at the same point. Yeah, what? So how do I get up in this man's 2nd story? I think behind him, yeah. But he's not gonna let me back there. What the fuck?
Had your rations yet?
Yep. 2 whole cans of salt tuna.
Wow. 2 whole cans of salt tuna. Crystal, what's up, Chris? Oh no, Alec. I wish you'd get to Diamond so we can go and start trying for Predator though, bro. Because... Oh, you can get... Okay. It's a lot easier, I guess. Now if I can just find a way to get up there, I'll be fine. Maybe not the... Aw, Chris with the shares, look at ya. You're a sweetheart. I wonder if I can get up top. Like, that'd be sweet if you can get on the very top of the building. I don't think you can, though. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Like, I had an option to do something right there. Really briefly, but not that much worse. Yeah, it still hurts losing points though. Okay, so just clip right through that stuff, I guess. Let me in! I just want to get up there. Is there seriously no way to go third person?
Got it. Heads down.
Shut up, Havarti. That a vending machine would be breaking or something? I just want to go and steal all this man's stuff. Is that so bad? I mean, I guess it is, but... if the fucking roof wasn't slanted like this, it'd be so much better. Chris with all those shares. Thank you, Crystal. Oh, see? Even called you Crystal. How about that, huh? I really want to try to get on the roof of this. I don't think it's possible though, but I think that's my issue whenever I start playing these kind of games. I keep on trying to find... I'll be very hard-headed and try to find stuff to go ahead and do that I'm not supposed to be able to do.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you.
Oh, I was a dickhead. Cantina... what did it say? Hot meals, cold meals, live music when available. Day-old salt tuna, 2 bits off. So just like salt and tuna, 25 RP above Plat 2. Yeah, that Plat 2.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
Plat 2 to Plat 1 diamond feels like it took me a lot longer
I've
than...
never actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
Plat 4 to Plat 2 seemed like it just took a half a day. I think that's all it
Welcome
really
to the
did
Spacer's
take.
Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice.
Nice
The
haircut.
office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free. As a Spacer's Choice Constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller. As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity. If this is a setup... I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Vale serves Spacer's Choice. Flattery won't get you anywhere with me. The bureaucracy is a noble profession, but not all of us are gifted enough to serve in it. Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies a seat on the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, also known as the Board.
So the
You must
answer to
admit
the
it bothers
board.
me that you don't already know this. Something to report?
Oh, I'm not giving her that medicine. All she's gonna do is turn that shit in.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back.
Man, she just loves talking about her friend that died a couple weeks back. I really wish there was like a flashlight you could use. At least in the Fallout series you had the Pip-Boy and stuff. I don't know. Kind of seems... I think this is her house, yeah.
This is where the magic happens. Well, science. But it still happens.
Oh, Pavarti.
Hey, that's... I mean, if you need it. Okay.
It didn't say steal. try again. Keep your cursed injured toes. I have to enter a minimum of 8 steps. Try it again. It makes a rattling noise. Dang, Clancy, I just got you back on your feet 2 weeks ago. Not that you got feet, but you know what I mean. Sounds like starters, off-axis skin with clean out and reset. Says to reproduce, start up production, blah 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 blah. Northwise bus uses translator. There's scrap pile in that. Could be northeast from town, I guess. Huh. Northeast of town. Okay. Something I may want to go check it out. Maybe. I don't need any of this. Yeah, we already know that. Well, I know more about it, I guess. What was it? Plasma rifle. Here we go. Magazine changes the weapon's damage type to plasma. Shock. That'd be useful. I still don't know what the fuck an N-ray is. We'll go with that. And the scope. Let's go with the 2-ton scope. Was it the tinker that increases everything? I think so. I don't know. I feel like that may be the old reliable. It's not like it's costing me a lot. Alright, yeah, blah blah blah. Tinker repair. Isn't there like a repair all button? Oh, I don't have enough weapon parts, I guess. That might be why. Should be good. Okay. Tinker with this is what I have equipped, yeah. Kind of shitty. I don't know. You're gonna pay more rate tomorrow when you get off work. Yeah. I don't know. I might go and play a little bit more tomorrow too. It's not like I can lose a whole lot more points before I'm just sitting on the bottom of Diamond 4 again. Kind of sad, but whatever, I guess. Got that win and then just had a few bad matches between, but it's so hard to go ahead and get it to where you're keeping points in Diamond. You gotta get like 3 kills and get in top 10, I think, just to break even. I think the safe way to go about it is...
If you're hungry, I could open up a can of something.
I shouldn't even say that. I was going to say to just third party all the time, but everyone else is trying to third party you too, so it's like third parties on third parties on third parties.
My dad's... It's an office. Just my office.
And then people gatekeeping like crazy. Where'd she go? Oh, the fuck?
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, huh? Yeah,
Oh, you like
Huh?
flowers? I can't find many kinds around here.
yeah, huh?
If you need to go, I'll wait outside. I don't like coming out here. People on the street stare.
It's okay, Paparty.
Where are we headed?
To break our legs. Let's see, Saltuna. Somewhere else I need to go in here. Oh yeah.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
Just the way it goes, I suppose.
I think this guy.
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Please don't touch it. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. No, thank you. That's quite all right.
I can show you my
I've
hand.
seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me. You will also report to me in the event of your death. Ah, gravesite fees. As broke as I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. Thank you, no. I just tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that some time ago. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that. Not a... Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to...
Each sliced bread. I don't really keep a clean place for complaining so much about germs.
What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? I am a Spacer's Choice certified. You know about Eugene? How? You probably heard it from one of... Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing more than a few. I can't ask
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees. I'm sure that I have... Here you are. Grave...
Huh.
Rations yet?
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
You think corporate's ever gonna visit? No, we don't give a fuck about you guys. Where's all those goodies y'all are hiding back? Oh, I knew it. Trying to hide all the good stuff. Look at all that. Oh yeah. Nasty bitch. Guess I'm gonna go talk to the fucking vicar.
I've always felt weird in here. Clean.
Yes, and I so rarely get new people to...
But what?
You want... I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safe... I can see why that... Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has. If they rejected the order of... Does that strike you as a responsible life choice? Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can account for. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Barely escaped them. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. It's a handwritten... It isn't... Not many in this colony could understand its true value.
I already got it.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I...
And the book's in
Wait.
French. Or German, I
What the
forget.
fuck is this?
Yeah, French.
Is this... French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan. There is little more important. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague... Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing. Nothing could be more But that's neither here nor there. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew. Free spiritual counseling, someone...
I'm 28.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with... Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well. Of course, I'm a vicar. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. It's the journal of one of the... But most of that came... And that's... fantastic.
Edgewater's gonna miss you.
Thank you, Ms. Holden. I shall see you on...
Hell yeah. I got 2 companions again. Let's go, guys. Come on. Wait, what? You're not gonna come?
I'll meet you on the ship when you're ready to depart from Emerald Vale.
Have to wait? Whatever, fuck that guy. Fuck him. Fuck his book.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Don't worry about me. Oh yeah, I am. I should probably level it up. Let's increase medical. Okay, well let's put 1 down so you can have lockpick to 55. No, come on. Ugh. perk yet? I guess not.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. Hey, keep it down. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. The walls talk is all. We all got... Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't... First, I started feeling real low. Couldn't sleep. Couldn't wake up on time. Company always tells us weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder. Maybe I should have taken more. You've got Adrena time? I'm feeling a touch. I don't want any.
I'm not trying to give you trouble. Oh, I'm trying to give you some Adrena time. Oh, they're dead. God, they're just letting people fucking chill in here and die. If you're that worried. If you're that worried, why not just take everyone and go burn them alive? Boom. In the background, that's from the, I don't know, I just got on a YouTube, like, live playlist of non-copyrighted music, yet somehow it manages to set off a Facebook trigger to go ahead and say that I'm streaming with copyrighted music half the time anyway. It's just super annoying. So then they go back and mute part of the video. What's he gonna go do? I think I'm done in here. Oh boy. Jesus Christ. Javier, thank you for the light, brother. How are you doing today? How is your Sunday going? I think I ever asked you, Javier. What system do you play on? Are you on my friends list on the PS4? Feels like I've added so many people recently. I kind of lost track. Is it too loud or what, Alec?
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always... Yeah? What about him? Yeah. The night we were supposed... When I woke up, his body was... Left a sorry mess behind. I slashed... I suppose we could have given him more work to do. Listen, what happened? Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble?
Who was the last person you wanted fees from? I honestly don't even remember. No, that's right. Abernathy was one of the 4 people. That's other guy, Abernathy. Huh. Guess I'll worry about it when I come back. Okay. Let's go find some marauders. Woo.
Here we go. Don't mess with us.
I'm telling you, this gun is fucking stupid. I'm so glad I found it. Or at least it is until I get to the next planet, which is... I don't want to think about it. That place is fucking horrible. room. I'm over here trying to slide like an apex, god damn it.
Got him! We did it!
I'm hitting crouch and stuff. Okay, whatever. So we've already gone through there. That place is done. Where is the plan? Oh, here it is.
All together! Nice one! Don't mess with us!
Yeah, don't mess with us, motherfucker. Wow, that thing had a lot of stuff on it. What the hell? Okay. Like, why is it not wanting me to be able to select that thing? Oh, this is where all the robots are.
Let's go! You got him!
Coward, dickhead. Where'd the other one go? Yeah, I played the demo for 76, the open beta. They had very briefly. Honestly, I wouldn't mind checking that out more. Oh, that's right. There's something in the water over here, like a little chest. I don't think it had much of anything good in it. Yeah, see.
Here we go! Wow, not even a scratch!
Hell
We
no.
took one down!
I love how she sounds so surprised. You took one down. She doesn't know I'm Servios. Come on. You like that? Think you make it at Friday? Yeah, I might have to go and get it too. Be pretty fun to check out. And I do like the Fallout series, and kind of turn off on it though, as far as like all the stuff that they monetize on there. I think that's kind of bunk. I think they introduced like $100 per year subscription fee, like premium subscription. I think that's kind of whack. They shouldn't be, I don't know. I guess I'd have to see what it has. Because I don't know the specifics of it, but, Could have sworn people were getting kind of pissed off that they were doing that. Usually if people are getting pissed off, it's because something's kind of turning pay to win. The other thing I don't like is like, it looked like it really was encouraging just straight up power armor from the get-go, which none of the old Fallouts used to do that, you know. Power armor was something you'd find late game, if anything. But starting with part 4, they throw that at you like at the start of the game.
Here we go. Nice one.
Oh, there's another one.
We made it.
I made it. Got like half your health. It's rough because I've always liked the Fallout series too. And whenever I heard about it, I was like so hyped. I was like, oh, fucking A, like a brand new Fallout game. Gonna be online. Because they probably could have gone a different route than what they had. Probably would have been received a little bit better. Okay, so let's go this way. Is there a door over here? Yeah, it's over here. Oh, why am I coming here? I forgot. This is not where I need to be right now. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, I think I might end up getting it. If I do, oh no, I might end up waiting until my next paycheck to get it though. Because with this one, I still have a lot of stuff I need to buy for Thanksgiving. If my fucking truck hadn't been screwed up like how it did, could have gotten it now. But that was $500 I was not expecting to have to spend. Thing has a huge digestive tract. And that shows his little beehole on number 13. Okay, so let's try this. We need to go visit the Outsiders. All I want to do is hop over the fence, so I don't have to walk all the way around. It's going to take me more time to do that, though. Yeah, here we go. Bye, Pavardi. Oh, fuck. Big ass leech.
Gosh, that's clever.
Gosh, that's clever. So, up here, yeah. If anything, maybe you should get Borderlands 3. Like, I bought that and I haven't even started it yet.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Answers, huh? Yeah, that. If you're gonna start over, enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. You don't know what enough with the... No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady, thank the Eternal. Wait, Marauder Camp. Is she all right? Zoe's family. Chiding her is our purview, not yours. You could bring her home, I'd be obliged.
Yeah.
And if you could cross off some... I'll tell you what,
The
I
new
well
Last of
enough
Us
to know
for
we
sure.
never...
I can't wait until it
She
comes
was
out.
lazy. What is it?
I don't think it's set to come out until like May of next year, though. They pushed it back. Well, they've been pushing it back, but they just pushed it back again until like May of 2020.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Don't tell me where to put my wits, friend.
You hungry? We got canid ribs. Something I can help you with? You mean Zoe? Yeah, Zoe. You sound like some... Zoe. Shame she up and... Can't... She called it journal. Hey, I got time. Fresh off the limb.
So what's this guy got? Fiber. It uses heavy ammo for some heavy damage. I don't even have enough for that shit. It's like the wingman. 5 in the magazine uses heavy ammo. Yeah, I can't wait for the new Last of Us though. It's gonna be sweet. That and there was something else I was looking forward to. Oh yeah, the new Final Fantasy 7, the remake. I've been waiting for that thing for years. It's even better. They said they're going to go ahead and implement the whatchamacallit, fucking turn-based system for it. This guy's looking like he's going to do something to me. Yeah, like I said, I already got Borderlands 3 and I've been wanting to see that. I've seen some other people streaming it. It looks pretty good. My poster now. Could have sworn there were 3 notes in here. Oh yeah. I feel like those are more popular whenever you stream them too, whenever you do multiplayer games.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
If you're hungry, there's meat. Whatever your troubles with...
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt?
Why, thank you. Are you staying long? You should... Oh, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe. Ah, Sinis. What you need is a little taste of my special mushroom soup. A home for... So, like the spores of the puffball cast on the wind, it isn't the home in which we... Reed, let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make a man. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering, he would do such a thing. The question is, why would you, canneries, if you're going to think about it, you'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. A hero to the people whom Reed will never understand. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing them. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. I try.
Oh no. Do not know what I should... I mean, I know what I should do. I should do what I did last time. gave Edgewater all the power again. Believe I can pass. I can hack all that. Telling you, go for it. Get if you haven't looked at it, yeah, go look at Borderlands 3 and let me know what you think. Because I've been wanting to stream that too, but I don't want to really play by myself on that. It feels like it's better if you got friends to play with on there, since it's multiplayer in the campaign mode. Doesn't really look like one of those games you should be doing solo. Okay.
For me.
Gold teeth. Oh, savage. She dug up the body. I didn't find these last time. I wonder if I can put 2 and 2 together and confront her and be like, yo, what do you got? That's the dead man's teeth.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Where's Thomas?
Oh, didn't see you there. I was, whoa, Miss Parvati. You're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you,
Yeah, check it out. Let me know what you
safe
think.
out here? How you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you.
Oh gosh,
Oh,
no.
why he's talking about
Are
a
you
woman
from
like
town?
that.
I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town. Well, what I meant was... Fact is, I've been, well, lying to everybody here. I'll take all the help I can get. You ever heard of the young...
Those are good.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads. No kidding. Really? Ain't that just ironical? I appreciate... In fact, Sure. What's on... Couple months. I owe them my life. What a... Wait. You could stay, you know. Here. What's... Any luck? Fine. What's on your mind?
Fuck. What's on my mind is, where are the other data pod things? Mock apple. God damn it, it's a lot of mock apples.
Anything else I can do for you? Haven't you ever seen a novelty paperweight? Whatever absurd accusations you have churning about in your mind, I assure you I have heard them all.
I did nothing wrong. The teeth were harvested from a body that went cold long before my tools ever touched it. Gold does not decompose. The teeth had to be removed. And while I am no licensed dentist, I should think I did it. I cannot tell you how refreshing it is to converse with a rational mind. That's exactly right. Rot is necessary for life. A corpse is bursting with the nutrients
Okay,
of young
you should check it
sapling
out though. It
graves.
does look pretty good. I've
The
seen
crops I
people
grow
streaming
here
it.
are
And
natural, nutritious,
like I said,
healthy. My
matter of
garden
fact,
does more
it's
than fill the bellies of my flock.
right,
It keeps them from
right there.
falling ill.
And I've been waiting to play it, but like I said, it's like I don't have anyone to play with.
Do you see anyone ailing in my camp? Unlike the people in Edgewater, my flock don't fall sick with. I'd rather they learn to help themselves by leaving that. The Vale's barren. Been that way for years. Soil's been sterile about as long as I can remember. All I did was follow nature. What remains is a carcass moldering neath the soil. Decomposition is a natural process, essential to new life.
Oh, I don't know. If it was me, I'd be glad to volunteer. Keeping others alive, that'd be a beautiful gift to leave. But none of the folk you used had a say. You didn't ask, ma'am. And what about my dad? I talk to his grave every Saturday. Is he even there?
Robert is just where you left him, dear. He died too long ago. By now, he's naught but a skeleton. Whatever you say, I'm listening. That's not strange at all, dear. But we must remember that being lost is the first step in discovering yourself. Glad I could help, dear. Are you not feeling well? Ought to lay your head down if you're running fever. Are you talking about an escape pod of some sort? Where did you say you were from? Is that a new settlement of some kind? I haven't kept news from outside the Vale. Oh, you're talking about that old piece of folklore. Now I'm convinced you're delirious. You really ought to lay your head down, dear. Beth, you ought to try some of my purgative. Maybe I do. I don't know yet. Listen, don't you worry about what I think. That's not important. Worry about what... No. But the board may have reason to fear you. You carry on about coming here from another world, and people will talk. Talk leads to question.
Huh. I ain't doing this to her because I do like her, you know? I even agree with what she's doing. I mean, it kind of only makes sense to go ahead and use the dead to go ahead and make decent food. Didn't I steal one of these posters also? This morning I could have. Maybe it wasn't from here though. I honestly don't remember. Man, I'd actually have to choose what character I'd want to play too if we actually start playing that. I think there's 4 different choices. The siren, the old guy, the robot with the animals. Oh, and then the chick that has the mech. Okay. No, 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 no. Got all about those. Things blew my legs off last time I was. Son of a bitch. Ow. It's just not right, man. Damn it. I could have sworn there's somewhere else you could go around here. I don't think I ever came up here.
Okay, keep it quiet.
Oh, that's right, go outside. God damn it, Pavardi. It's like she wants me to get caught stealing. No one's in here yet. Bunch of nanners. Okay. Of course you saw it coming, right? Or what they're talking about, how it just happened to me. It's like, surprise! I didn't come do any of this stuff last time. A fun times barrel. I wonder if there's anything on the top. Nah. Oh, okay. Surprised I didn't break my legs off that 5-foot fall. Okay, so this is where she met me. I want to say the place I'm thinking of is this way. Okay, so not right there. What the fuck? Come on. You know what? I'm probably just wrong. I got a shitty memory half the time. Never mind. Where's my gun? How has he not seen me yet? That's right, this gun actually powers up, that's what I forgot about. whole time I've been using it, I haven't been charging my shots, and it's still been like one-hitting people in the head. Okay, so I kind of feel like I should do that one. Yeah, there is a cave. I'm about to go in there. 5 base armor rating. We're gonna go with the health. Yeah, there's definitely a cave right here. It's where one of the bounties are at too.
Here we go!
I'm out way too hard, dude. Yeah, here she is. Yeah, because one of the quests I had was a bounty on certain marauders. Which are supposed to be strong, I guess. And you know what? I thought this part of the game was like, oh, okay. It's gonna be a breeze, you know. Everyone they say to look out for it is a pushover. I didn't really find anyone strong here. As soon as you go to the next planet, oh my god. Oh, on the hill? Yeah, you can't get up there. Where all those rocks are and stuff. Yeah, I had definitely tried doing that before, and it was like, not happening. I think there's more marauders around here. Yeah. What was that? I know there's some around here. Am I going crazy? No, there were definitely there were people here last night. God damn it. I know what I'm talking about. Adreno. Huh. I guess I was wrong. Did they say there was a vending machine around here? Oh. Yeah, but look at the stealth skill. really need all this? Whoa, whoa, how much do those weigh? A half-pound each. Good enough. $8,000. All right, I'll see you, bro. You get some sleep. Have a good day at work tomorrow, man. Thanks for stopping by the stream forest too. Oh no. Oh, okay. Shit.
Incoming! You got him!
I wonder how strong that fence is. I'm gonna assume strong enough to fuck me up. Where the fuck's the door at? Kind of gassy. GG if you like that gas.
The control room should be off. The right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
You and me both, darling. Fucking receptionist head is missing. Yeah, I did get hit once. And then there was stuff on the other side of this, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. I'm gonna try to remember. Nope, I like that.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Is there anything else up here? No, yes. I'll take that as a no. Okay, I definitely know there's stuff over here. Yeah, let's see. That wasn't exactly worth it though, was it? Oh, you son of a beach. Let me? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, come on. Okay, whatever. Oh. Why is there something in the wall? Anyone in the stream right now that hasn't done it yet, please hit that like and follow button. We're really trying to go and hit 400 followers. Getting really close too.
Something you need? He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. That's on it. I don't write. She was the contract said any kids she had. It's sensible. You mean about the mission being too clean? The machine Vickers sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass. I think there's something higher and greater than us. But I don't... 3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Okay, Pavardi. 3 switches, huh? Sounds about right.
Hey, that's impressive.
She's just so impressed with me all the time. Why don't you marry me? Hey. You little...
Wow, you got that?
Come on. whatever it is, credits, I don't know.
Okay, here we go. Don't mess with us.
My legs. You. You know, almost to where I had been after this mission. Almost. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Okay, good. I could have sworn I had found a music box around here before. Something. Huh. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong spot. Okay. Well, fuck me. I'm trying to think it's in here, maybe?
I think so.
Everyone all right? Two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the bay? Something you need?
I thought you wanted to fucking talk to me. Why are you asking me a question if you don't want to talk? Tactical shotgun. That sounds a little bit more impressive than that last one. That's for sure. You know what? We will even try it out. Seriously? That spread is a lot less than what it was on the sawed-off. Wait, let's see. Well, it's not too bad.
Self-diagnostics complete. That it's not the best choice. It's the Spacer's choice. All systems fully operational. Return journey successfully completed. Space hostile actions towards Spacer's choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. In compliance with Spacer's choice policy affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
I don't know if you're gonna have an easy time finding any that aren't already dead, bruh. So this is where that guy got sent to, though. It's kind of sad that he'd just be wasting away over here, though.
Go away, Phantom! No, just leave me alone!
It's done.
Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
You mind the scheme, you're liable to get scolded.
Nice one!
I did knock him down.
Can't get past that armor! That's the last of them!
Well, so how do I turn off the steam? Oh, well, that might be how. Uh-huh.
No, just leave me alone!
Oh no, I'm coming for you.
No, just leave me alone! You're not... Most people? But I'm the only one left. See? Chester D. Higgins. I've come a long... Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble. You know, I discovered a... Yes, that... There's a... Oh, the tail. Jimmy'd open... Mechanic... I was on cleaning duty. I specialized in... Oh, before. Mechanicals lost... You mean why did the... I was on cleaning duty.
Well, you can keep that hammer, I guess. I forget where the other one was at. I think he says something about the library somewhere in town. I don't fucking know. Honestly, I have no idea. So I need one more button and it's behind that one door, I think. Which I now have the access code to. Oh, that's okay. Modify behavior, select new mode. Can I go tell that guy, like, hey, you're good to go now? Or did he not care? I don't even remember. I mean, I guess it couldn't hurt to go tell him. And not. Okay. Alright. Hey, buddy. Done.
What's eating you?
So where's... You know what? Why did I not think of it? Actually, yeah. It's already on there, so... Oh, hiccups. Out this way. Oh. Never mind. Son of a bitch. How do I get there? Barred right there. There's a door down there. There's a dead robot. That's a second floor then. Has to be here. Oh god, I almost shot Jeremy. There we go.
Okay, gone quiet.
Security.
We did it! He took one down!
Good job. That's all Jeremy right there. Trying to take credit for Jeremy's fucking hard work. I could have sworn there was a music box on one of these. Maybe I'm misremembering. Mechanicide. Instead of genocide, mechanicide. Alright, let's go hit that switch.
Celeste. Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of... Edgewater's hurting. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Miss McDevitt's been using corpses in her fertilizer. The thought just makes my skin crawl. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. Well, it sure sounds like Mr. Top. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless... Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean, wow. You did the rightest thing you could, sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise.
Oh, you're lucky I got a soft spot for you, Pavardi. I think the best choice here, go back to Edgewater, then go back to, oh, what's her face? The rightest thing I can do, I think. Let's see what happens. And God forbid I just go out the way I'm supposed to.
Here we go.
475.
Everyone all right?
As this guy is just screaming as his body disintegrates. Everybody alright? Not him. What was it I needed to see in here? The sick guy. The sick guy. Fuck, who else? Just like peeling tumors off that fucking pig. Alright, so sick guy. Sick guy? Oh, this is her place. What am I talking about? All right. Mag 2 power is plasma. That has plasma. Okay.
Almost lost a finger in the cannery today.
Nothing I can do about that.
Here he is.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. Whoa. Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. And what are you doing here? What? Silas knows, doesn't he? I'm dying.
Don't say that.
It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one... I am? I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could... Oh, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean nothing by it. Couple out. There's a... I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. I'll do what I can. I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribute... More like the... You will not find... I have... So you'll do it then? You've been there... Let's see it. Don't keep us waiting. Haven't decided? I hired you. The nature of your employment requires you to deliver in my hand some genuine anthracillin. Sweet. Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much as it deserved, but you're wringing the blood out of me.
I've got some time. Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
I can dig it. What else did I need to collect from? Find the engineer. Fuck. I didn't get it, did I? Phyllis. That's right. I know where she is. I don't need reminding now. Now, if I can find Phyllis, I'll be just fine. Chances are she's not here though. Never mind.
You the new... Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm... Shit. Because they're not my... I could... Laura... Check... Well, just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked. Eugene wasn't family. Yep. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable death. When one of your workers commits a... In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an ass... All I know is Silas... I'm just glad to put this whole...
headed?
This is a fine day, friend. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, I expected as much. Go ahead. It is my job to keep two eyes on my town. I wish you wouldn't say things like that. Yes, when I stand, we are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. I'm trying to... Times change. Go ahead. That you are not one... I admit the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope script... Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. Losing Adelaide... Spacer's Choice... Ever since Adelaide left, we have been reduced... Go ahead. Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. We're up to... But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us. Saltuna is hard to come by. What with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world. Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic. Some of which possess a tech...
Can I pickpocket people?
Okay, keep them quiet.
Oh, I made a mistake coming here first. Oh, that's beautiful. So... I guess I have the bounties to do. Should talk to him about the gravesite stuff right now. I found his teeth. Give them to the barber, or... I honestly have no idea. $320 away. Bye. Bye to you. Bye to you. And good. Okay, one hit. Even for him. I'm telling you, get this gun at the start of the game. Power it up. This thing is fucking stupid. Damn. What's her face is in this one, isn't she?
Here we go!
Go ahead. All of you.
Everyone all right?
Oh my god, this thing like exploded. Oh.
What I wouldn't do for a Wentworth. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden and no serial dramas. I'll take my stuff and...
Okay. God damn it. Ooh, what's in this place? I think this is where I came out of it.
Here we go!
Oh, that's a big one.
Down they go!
Dreaming time. I really want to get up there. Hey. That's pretty cool, Red. Yeah, I'm on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and Mixer. I'm doing the multi-stream. What are you up to today? And I missed. Of course I missed.
I'm ready. Woo! We made
It was nice to get the notification for a new stream, like... Alright, sounds good, man. What do you design?
Clever.
Why am I hitting X still? I feel like I'm just so used to playing Apex, I'm always hitting... I think it's even X to pick up stuff.
Here we go.
Oh.
Good one. Nice one.
Get that headshot. Yeah, I'm really liking it so far. Yeah, after the stream I'll go and check out your profile after this. I thought it was going to stay moving. I think I've looted already down here. Yeah. They just respawned. Well, thanks for stopping by too on the stream. That's always nice to see someone that stops by on the regular to check in. I definitely appreciate it. Okay, so I haven't been to this one yet. Holy surprised I didn't see this like the last time I ran by here. Fifth blade. She's making so much noise. Okay, so I got skill points again. I think that's good. Acrophobia. After repeatedly falling from great heights, you no longer function well when the ground is far beneath you. You know what? I'll take it. Five base armor. I think that would come in handy. I guess I cannot go through there. Let's go ahead and disarm then. Okay, before I load up in there, and find an engineer. You found the second volume. You found the third volume. The set is in the local community theater. So I got the cannery one and the geothermal. So I need to go to the community center. Not here. I already found the geothermal. But okay. Oh, yep. Guess I should just start highlighting stuff whenever I need to go to it. God. Fucking legs. I like that Whitworth High Society. Wasn't Whitworth a robot in Fallout 4? I forget. Marauders respawned. Seriously? I mean, if I have to kill them again. I just saw stuff moving. It's odd. Second floor. Easiest way would be back here, I think, and up. Yeah. I totally forgot about this little part of I did not mean to do that. Okay. I think we're good. Alright, I think I'm done with everything I need to do, aside from kill these kill these bounties. And after that, just turn everything in. Good to go? And then I'll pretty much be right on track to where I was at before everything got deleted. I can't believe my external hard drive got wiped on top of the PS4. I'm gonna have to start The Witcher all over. Oh, that is rough. Oh. Hey. Shit. How'd they creep up on me? It's the only bad part about using this gun. Everything turns to ash and it's a lot harder to find. Telling you, man, this gun is just too OP. Oh, here we go. There it is. I like how they're like, oh, what just happened? And this guy,
Real slick.
very slick. They're looking around like, they haven't even realized yet. Someone's just picking them off. Bye. Oh, I missed. Oh, okay.
Don't mess with us.
Listen to Pavardi, don't mess with us. Kind of like what I like doing in Apex, just, you know, hang back and shoot.
Great work.
Wow. I've been here before, so... What? Why wasn't he here before? Do they not populate until after you speak to them about the quest? That's the only thing I can think of. No. Almost fell. My fucking legs, bro. that would just fast travel there, but she's gonna be pissed.
I know, I'm trying to think. Marauders can't see us in the dark. We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway? Zoe joined up with the... You pretty much did my job for me. Let me know if I don't know what you did.
Zoe says she fought her way out of a marauder camp.
Oh, that's what she says.
I don't know how much longer we'll...
Don't know how much longer we're left.
I don't know how much longer we're left. Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my... No kidding. Look at 2 whole days. Well, don't keep me in suspense. The geothermal? That's a complete...
I'm glad we can help.
I've been saving something for you. What's on your mind?
Okay. Okay, there she is.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, this is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, kill... I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me. You want my flock? Go talk to... and you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die of my son. We had... So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you... Tell him what I have already... The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Look at that.
Whatever. I'm taking this power regulator.
Sorry. I'm just trying to... I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. You know, I could do... It's just... Adelaide's never done... Adelaide hates Ed. We're the nearest she's got to... You know where to find me.
I'm not in the lightest of humors right now. The matter's been... Zoe came back. I don't see a slap. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again. Edgewater's not just a town to Adelaide. We're the closest thing Adelaide's got to a family. Sure, suit yourself. I'll be...
Whatever. comes down to it, this is like just a little corner of this planet. See, look at that. It still hasn't loaded, look. It still hasn't loaded, look. Oh, now it wants to load, okay. Makes no sense to me. Go talk to the Gravekeeper. Type all these loose ends real fast.
Something I can do for you? Oh, law, don't tell me. Marauders were serving his body as the centerpiece in their vile feasts. Did they stick a mock apple in his mouth? Still in good condition? I could always ask Conrad to have them installed. Eugene's teeth were handed down the generations, and my old chompers ain't getting any prettier. Yeah? The colony? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing, far as rumors go. There a reason you had? Hope's just a rumor, friend. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to... Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about Hope this, and colony that, but trouble's in the air. Something I can do for... Something I can do...
Where are we headed?
We are heading to the landing bay of Artie. I have a feeling this guy's secret weapon is going to be pretty shitty.
Never seen the Veil lit up? Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand bolts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig. There's a workbench right through this door. Time's come for you to journey down. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for. Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh. So this is it, then. The key. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but... Never seen the Veil. Go on. You ever seen the way a mechanical just stack... Pray? First they will rob us of our job.
Okay. Well, at least I got a lot of bits. Shot stick. And near my weight capacity too. Gatling laser. So what's inside of here then?
Wish I could do that.
Oh, I bet you do. I've never noticed this before either, so. Certainly finding stuff on my second playthrough I didn't see before. Oh. No, just let me.
Got it. Nice.
Okay, drive out of here. Oops. Okay, so I need to talk to Reed and be like, yo, motherfucker, gots to go. Then, maybe Monday I got class. Got that shitty ass morning traffic. Ugh. Guarding over here. Nothing, I guess.
Something you need?
I appreciate what you've done for us. Then we are at an end. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town. Her son got sick, so I had to choose, you see. Adelaide's child. I have been holding... I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater made... I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment? You are disparaging our... We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannon. We eat... I don't understand. You say the soil's gone sour. Company said as much. You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil? If Adelaide's found a way, my life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my... A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. I do. Adelaide's... I have always tried to do... I already told you.
Can I fast travel through here already? May as well start doing that. You can forgive me now.
Look at that. Just, I never suppose it's time. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater. Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a... I need some time. Whew.
Although I don't think they'll be doing much of the killing. Okay, so I can talk to you and be like, hey.
Didn't think she'd go. If Adelaide's.
What's on? What's on your?
Okay. And now fast travel back over here. Turn in the fingers. What else? Fingers. I have to look at it. I cannot wait for the PS5 load times because I'm not digging these load times. Look, it's not even loading. It's really pissing me off.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated. Plague got you feeling woozy? Go ahead. I don't see how that's any of your business. You're the first to ask. My wanted to work in the science. They did. They gave me a life. Gave me a... What happened? I just... Now that I'm behind a bar, don't talk... What's wrong? And look... Not so... So, what's your story? What's there to figure out? Stands to reason you work for a company. You ain't Spacer's choice. Could be you're with Auntie Cleo. Don't see what a Cleo worker's doing in Spacer country. Well, good luck trying to figure yourself out. Sounds like you'll need it. Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum. Look, my world is these 4 walls. Let me make... I start... Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. That Amelia's pondering desertion. I don't want that. Keep it down, will you? I've said enough. They wanted to... I've talked enough about my past. The hope? Wait, no, never mind. We're all out of something. Yeah, I got... You feeling a bit flushed? Look, then pretend... The hopes... You're inviting trouble talking... Look, either... Coming right up.
Bitch. Oh, so I wonder if he's still here.
That was a good thing you did. Yeah, huh?
She already called me captain.
I already told.
Okay. yeah. Oh no, bottom ones. That's swell. That's super swell, guys. Cantina, here we go.
Something to report? We pay by the gill. I'll just. Still. Well, that's all three. You've done such a bang-up job, Hunt. Let me stop you there. It is. Not everyone's cut out to work. Uh-huh. Says so, right? What's on your mind?
Nothing much.
Hey, thanks for helping me back in that cave. You got a real knack for curative work.
Yeah, I know I do.
Just between you and me, I'm glad you helped Helen back there.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
I think that's what they're wanting for.
Our voices
And it sounded just to
I
say
don't
nothing.
want it.
I had a feeling.
At least I paid my
sick days come out of my pay.
Gravesite fees. I may get off after that. I don't know. It's gonna be midnight soon. Indentured servants are freed. Pretty sure that means slave. An indentured servant.
Things are changing around the Vale. You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Suppose Abernathy was sick? With the plague? What? I needed his feed. Yeah?
Thought they were doing. Waiting to ambush me on my way to my ship. Huh? Did they think? Wow. Those lame mofos. Anyone else around here need a good ass woman? No? Oh no.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome! Oh, I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking. I've worked on the occasional supply coaching. I want to ask you something, and you can. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. Yeah, Edgewater was on the verge. And you talked to Miss McD. You ain't exactly a stranger anymore. You've done some kindness hereabouts. I wouldn't mind following somebody. Yes! I mean, Thanks, Captain. I can call you Captain.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room. By Verity, what are we contemplating today? Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill Vic. That's what I grew up in a pit of a town. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith. A faith. I envied that. I wanted that. They thought I was fighting the plan. Should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue. The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety. Some choices, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far. I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated. I honestly don't know what I'd do. This quest, what about you? What's your story? And how did he do that? Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now? That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you? A commendable attitude. Bakonu, the author, had some interesting... Unfortunately, he was also one of... Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more... I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If any... We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where all I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both a... Before I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Captain.
Something you need?
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to... Outstanding, Captain. Our engine room is located...
So, where's my quarters again?
I could spend hours reflecting on this. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening. Of course. Are you ready to break into security on the Groundbreaker?
Seal. All that stuff is sealed until I start her out.
You're fast.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low altitude or...
Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight. Amazing. You can be admired and feared by the same faction. That's pretty realistic.
We have received a communication request from Dr.
Ah, how are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave. Oh, that, yes. What you... The... Gladys Kilkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little... Cap... The board's been confiscating nav keys. Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you... Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make... Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is, none of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we... Excellent. I call it the holographic shroud. It, very simply, the holographic shroud. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. And the...
Transmission.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was cozy like, ain't it? That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargoes.
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
So you're gonna call her it, not she?
Though my voice is currently pitched to suggest female, I possess no gender. Any pronoun preferred by the user is acceptable.
Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me...
Speech recognition is one of the many skills
You're not simulating it, you're doing it!
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing. I am at your disposal, Ms. Parvati. You will find the technical schematics in the engineer's...
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. I'm not exactly a... It's not... When I tested out for maintenance, there's times when... Anyhow, I was happy. Yep, I noticed straight away that he was moving. That... Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before the... Something busted, Captain?
I think everything is open now.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
Well, I'm okay. Feels like the door to this room should be closed. Yeah. Close that just in case. Hey, it's the bathroom. Yes, like, why do you need a house if you have a whole ship? Right?
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. What's occupying your thoughts?
I've already got a room. My bedroom. Open. That. It was pretty fucking empty.
Just to warn you, we may have a bedbug infestation. I am investigating non-toxic extermination measures. Non-toxic to you, I mean.
Great. Vardy's room. Shit. Oh. Workbench. Tinker on this. I think right. What can I not modify? Oh, I guess I can. Oh, that's what I'm wearing. Okay, hang on. What? So. Don't. Oh, here we go. This is hers. What? Why didn't it? Okay, whatever.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the... Alex likely recorded. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be... Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear? Why are obtuse angles so depressed? Because they are never right. Now playing a Spacer's Choice.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle as you wish, Captain. I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited. I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber. When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation traveling the system with you, Captain. Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design. If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? How can I be of assistance? What part of the colony? Ah, yes. As Dr. Wells is a wanted outlaw, he built his laboratory into an asteroid. There is a bounty on his head, one with a markedly high reward amount. Shall I engage the laser weapon? A sensible choice, as we do not have any laser weapons. The outlaw scientist known as Dr. Finney, even knowing the location. Of course, what part of the colony? We're cleared to dock with the... If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed. I can, yes. You are more than welcome, Captain. The groundbreaker was held. Freighter, many of... I have filed the required docking form. How can I be of assistance? See you soon.
Okay.
Destiny. Mission reached. The groundbreaker. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Let's talk when you're free.
What's up?
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Thanks, Captain. Did you want to talk about something else?
We'll be here, Captain.
These blue tags are so insane.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Yeah, huh?
Hey guy.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. Something vexing you, Captain?
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get juked with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. You trick.
Going for a stroll around the docking base? Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I had this form. Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. Exactly. I was only doing what any self-respecting Rangers fan would have done. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you around, boss. Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Just arrived? Head over to customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
That's quite the impressive list of infractions.
I wonder did to get the board so riled at it.
Conspiracy to commit conspiracy.
You learn to keep your eyes to yourself. Customs and inspection. Right this way.
A little bit better. I just upgraded my stuff too. Oh, look at this guy.
Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Well, according to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays there. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sick bay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much. Is there anything else I can help you with? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go. On your left when you enter the make sure you bring an empty belly. Most places are on the promenade deck. I got a preference for the Lost Hope. You need anything else? You let me know. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Hold. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Chief Junlei might...
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Happy to help.
You're real good at it.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
Can we move this along? I have a certain,
Are you pulling my leg? Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. Then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board. Yep, Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger. Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing. Once everybody been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather like. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Glad to help. They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. Sublight gives me the creeps. They're on the promenade run by a woman relative to the board holdings. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either. All right? He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison. They can't abide an independent township, especially not all their interstellar freighters come through us. And we skim a few bits off the top and manifest. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know it's a delicate balance, right? We could cancel their freighters' docking privileges in retaliation, but where'd that lead us? They got assault crews. We push them too hard.
The board wouldn't do that.
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt. Sure thing. Be seeing you.
Fuck.
Hmm?
Hi there. Haven't seen you. What can Groundbreaker Security do for you today? Chief Tennyson don't generally hire outsiders for station jobs. Anything else I can help you with, mister? Chief Junlei Tennyson. She runs the ship. Her family's worked on it for...
What's she like?
Good as she can be, I guess. She could stand to lighten up, I suppose. But she tries her best.
No reason. Don't you trouble yourself.
That was very convincing, miss. I think your captain almost bought it. Sure is, but she makes it look easy. She's real I ought to warn you straight off. Scuttlebutt says some of the jobs they do... Let's say there's... Now let's say the... If anyone asks, Sublight says it got salvaged from an old wreck. If anybody could prove them criminals, the board would have put their foot... Something gets nicked or... Against is a... You might pay Sublight a shitload of bits for it, but that money gets passed on to their contract.
You must admit, there is a beauty to the order of it. Everything operates.
People do what they gotta. Gets a mite boring at this desk. Oops.
Oh, don't worry. Cap...
Can't speak for the captain, but I'm used to listening to folks drone.
Awful generous of you, listening to me like this. We can't just let anyone walk in here. I wouldn't... Maybe if you clear an open bounty and get in good with Commandant Sunita, or help Chief Tennyson fix this heat, that might warrant a thank you tour or something. All right, I guess. In and out, though. Just...
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar, shipped in and out with.
You're hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice.
What can Groundbreaker Security do for you?
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork. Oh, I will. As soon as the chief approves the personnel reorg required for a bounty dispatch. So, in about 3 to 7 weeks.
Thank you for the link, bro.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head. Or his lucky lighter. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you. Still waiting to hear back on that bounty for McRed. That aside, not much else. The outlaw scientist fella, right. If you have an inkling of the wheres or what-fors of his location, Udon Bedford would surely like to hear it. To the board, yeah. You've read his wanted poster. Whole list, but he's never done nothing to Groundbreaker, so I've no problem with him. Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. I'm not here for a chat. Now get moving before I see you move. We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. The original force. Folks started calling us Mardet.
Kind of turned into a bitch after a second there. Okay, so homeboy needs access. empty. That can come in handy. Yeah. I'm not doing anything in here. Come on. I really want to steal all this. Kinda. Definitely won't look in here.
You're a deft hand with a mag pick.
Hi. Buddy, old pal. Still a hoop.
Why do we let people more heavily armed than us on board?
Close that. Get the fuck out of here. I want that hoop. Yeah, I think that's everything.
There it is. Just yank the drive, and I'll do the rest.
Chain the freelancer whose cage about resistance confiscated his personal belongings while he waited for a modified pistol. Off on ship impounded by order of food on Bedford. Got a sworn testimony that McReed was spotted in the rush to go.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Something about a pistol. Oh, okay, goodbye.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his... I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities? Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding them. I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplating...
I'm just leveling up like crazy. can upgrade this gun again. Oh wait, tinker.
Huh?
Huh?
Just passing through, minding my own business.
Huh? Okay. Well, fuck me, right?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following year. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for local. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed.
Oh no, not unemployed.
The board's involvement is open to use the planet and threaten our harmful business. This story brought to you by Halcyon News. All the news that's fit to broadcast.
Well, well, well. What fine treasures might await us in here?
I don't even know where I brought us. Oh.
Our skills are unrivaled.
Down they go!
Who is that?
Oh. Okay. Did not think I'd be coming upon a bunch of fucking bad guys in here. Coming upon. They make some stuff that looks like it's made for jumping up, see? And that's why, I guess. Ta-da!
This is Halcyon News.
Taught us about Minister Clark and the impact on the colony work with Mr. Clark has been truly one of the famous past 8 years. Blah blah blah.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of business process and government? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training to leverage your life and protecting our wonderful grounds and fauna. Military service does not guarantee full employment rights, tax breaks, military discount, health benefits, military burial, participation medal, training, and this has been Halcyon News, your only source for news in Halcyon.
Only source for news. Wonder what that is. That's a science weapon. Prismatic hammer. Sense weapons for unique weapons that have strange and powerful stats, science weapons damage. And the that both increases in chance. Really? That phase I discovered very old hammersmiths crate that seemed to have been sealed for a very long time. The elbow grace and determination pried it open, but I couldn't make heads or tails from type hammer. I have lost several teeth. I must blind prismatic episode, but now I remember my bed chamber. Never mind up and down. In the first and only signature mentioned. Long the eyes, I received in rays, raising the handles, elemental properties before, soft light peppers, and radiation. No. Enough is bad. In 1940, new to the self-destruct functionality, I inadvertently caused a small fire that hammer's manual controls. The network function in Premium seems to be the only way to cycle through this elemental mode. I've taken the liberty of locking myself in the workshop. My teeth rings were all but not. This is no prototype. I am simply too flawed to recognize its perfections. The hammer is less than a symbol. It was supposed to be a disorder rules all things, but with that little ambition we can harness that power. Only by inflicting chaos upon others can we transmute disorder into harmony. That is a lesson Halcyon is not ready to hear. Here it is. That is a big fucking hammer. Every swing, the property of it changes. Wow.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
Stay in the public areas and we'll get along fine.
As always, anything you'd like to discuss?
Where's my woman at?
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, huh?
I don't have time for this.
It's time for a KYO.
Will not doubt it if this is how the future looks.
You ever hard up for work? Try sublight salvage.
If you're morally flexible.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest. Sorry. Business is... Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
What up, Zach? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for the light, man.
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts... Chief Tennyson holds the ship
I like that
together,
no
the
one likes the
Promenade
board.
holds our economy together, and Subla... Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who wrote... There's a reason the board's embassy... Our local garbage collectors. That she freely admits she planted her roots in... Of course, I try and steer clear...
Where are we headed?
Oh, he's kind of cute. Do you have a name? Just Sprat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was this your room? I'll just move. Wait, this is almost certainly my room. That's my underwear on the floor.
Oh, water. Okay, whatever. You be an asshole about it.
Huh?
Bless my heart. A stranger. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the... Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the
10,000
bits,
bits.
I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in. You've certainly been blessed with an abundance of sass, haven't you? But it's your interstellar currency I'm interested in, not your nethers. Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double. Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Oh. Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here, if you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs, the more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to make. Don't forget to come find old... Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar. What do you want, then? That's right, dear. The only independent state... Though for how long, I can't say. The board can't abide a community. They've all... But it won't work. Go right ahead, sweet. Oh, a little of this, a little of... I also need...
What about non-famous players? I earned quite a reputation as a fifth back during my penitentiary...
You do have a favorable mop. But that's not what you wanted to talk about, is it, dear? Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them, you see. I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony. And they're trying to... Those board folk are real prideful-like. But old Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama. That's why we gotta keep them from Probably. Every once in a while, we get these snippets of radio chatter. Edna claims he's transmitting from Groundbreaker's radiators, but neither fine nor dandy. Miss Junley's supposed to be getting them fixed. The board can't abide a community that won't. They've always. But any times. It's almost time for today's won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub.
God damn, how about fucking over? Oh. I didn't say talk about overpriced, but look at them. Damage per second. Not a good idea to try to pick that. Hey, cutie. Okay. Don't feel very safe down here. Honestly, I have no idea where I'm even at. It does the same thing for them.
Wish they'd let us off station. Air up here's just recycled spacer parts.
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself.
don't think I'll be able to make it all the way back. Oh, I wonder how I'm gonna make it past. Me. Alright, maybe where I can go to reset this.
To the last rat, you hoe-headed quack.
Isn't looking too good for your boy. Gonna be in trouble with these people from the get-go. Oh. Yeah, stay right there.
What do you think you're doing? Just don't make more paper.
Oh, thank God. You're fine, everything's fine. Whoa.
Now, where'd that patient run off to?
Can't say I've seen you before. If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. Sure is. You need a deft hand. Of course, there's not much cosmetic improvement going on at the moment. Did he now? Mouth on that man. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into... I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. Our delivery... A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. I'd be grateful if you... Last he told me, you look out...
I hope those automatic guys.
No, Jesus Christ almighty. Not again.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Furu? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are... As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. You say that like it's weird. Like I said, Jessie did me a favor. I just don't like to... Be my guest. If you know something...
Something I can help you with? If only my other patient... The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit... She's not my patient. I'm certain. Not without dispensation from... We don't have... Regrettably, we'd... Take care.
You're an asshole. Luckily, I don't need your permission.
To the last ratchet on you hull-headed quack. What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all. Should have known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriend. All right, okay. We can discuss it. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will you, ain't with the board, are... See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low. What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear. Think? No. I recognize a contract. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the Blood Tier Diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70. If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a... Udom Bedford's the board. Thanks for help. Or I guess I should say,
Any word on Jesse? Good luck. The board's got an off. I'd go with you to see the board's rep, but I'm not great with soft skills.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junling's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back. I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Nah, whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs with that walking mustache dude on fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail. Hey!
Feel bad for them.
Does that dome look safe to you?
This place has a
Have
smell,
you seen
right?
this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Vinny Swell. Have you seen this man? Reward offers for information leading to the capture
Hey, buddy.
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion. This unit is programmed shock simulation non-functional. A trouble ticket has been filed. Shock simulation restored. How dare shock subroutine complete. Estimated guilt level of customer increased by 30. This unit dispense protein.
Great.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor?
We also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those times you have to repel boarders, but...
Damn. Why is that one 137? I mean, almost 1300. And they're all the same. No, because it has the diamond thing, so it's extra more. Should like that one for myself.